And gentlemen, to the Strategic Overview and Scrutiny Committee of the 13th December 2022 at 7 p.m. Starting from the agenda from point 1, apologies received.
Thank you, Chair. Apologies have been received from Councillor Waller, Councillor Baines, Councillor Toseland and 2 co-opted members, Peter French and Andreas Menzies. However, we have Councillor McCartney here representing Councillor Waller.
Thank you. Welcome, Abby. And just for the record, we wish Gail better as soon as possible after her operation. Point 2, any declarations of interest? None. Agenda item 3, petitions, deputations and questions.
None received, Chair.
Thank you. Questions with notice from members.
None received, Chair.
Agenda item 5, notices of motion from members.
None received, Chair.
Thank you. Agenda item 6, consideration of any matter deferred to the committee in relation to the calling of a decision.
No call-ins received.
Thank you. Item 7, due to the nature of the agenda, we look at the exclusion of public and press. We have to now vote to consider whether the public and press should be excluded from the meeting in accordance with the access of information rules of procedure rule 181 for the following items of business on the ground that it involves the likely disclosure of exempt information as defined in paragraph 3 of part 1 of schedule 12A of the Local Government Act 1972. Paragraph 3, information relating to the financial or business affairs of any particular person, including the authority holding that information. Also to consider whether any elected member who may be present and who are not members of the Scrutiny Committee should be allowed to remain during consideration of the following exempt item, where they too should be excluded from the meeting in accordance with procedure rule 181. I propose that we exclude the public. Could I please have a seconder?
Can I, what item are we excluding on?
Both items, I believe. Yeah, the bus and the leisure contract.
Okay.
I find myself in a very
Sorry, Councillor Baines.
sorry. Thank you. I find myself in a very unusual position in that I have no idea what the papers are. I have no idea if the content is being asked to vote on excluding the public. Could we have a little more clarity on that, please? What is the content that we are specifically excluding? I've got no papers. Precisely, and I'm being asked to.
Yes, thank you.
Can you hear me, Jane? Hi, can you hear me?
Hi, Penny, we can hear you. Can you
Okay.
hear us?
Yeah, I can now. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I agreed with the chair that both items would come as confidential presentations on the given the nature of the content. So both are subject to commercial or will be subject to commercial procurement, and we're not in a position to reveal our strategy at this point in time, as it could undermine our competitive negotiating position as we go forwards.
Are you happy with that?
I think it would be misleading to actually go against the recommendation of an officer. I can honestly say that I'm not terribly comfortable having to make this decision. So I am happy with that. Yes.
Thank you. Could I please have a seconder? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ken. All those in favour? That is unanimous.
Thank you, Chair. I will now close the Zoom meeting and I will open the Teams meeting for an exempt discussion.
Welcome back, members.
Now you can go.
Welcome back, members of the public. We had our last meeting only a week ago, so item 10 I will only take by exception. Has anybody in their various groups got anything further to update from what we said a week ago? So if that's okay, I'll just move on to point 11. Review of the forward plan. Has anybody reviewed the forward plan and any items they'd like to bring to scrutiny? I have reviewed it, and I had a conversation earlier via email with Jane and Gail about the highways capital, which we are looking to put on the agenda. I can't remember when we agreed to do it, Jane. I think it was February, wasn't it?
It's the Highways Capital Programme for 2023/2024 has been added to the agenda for the February meeting, as it will be going to council for full discussion by members on the 27th of March.
Thank you, very kind. So we'll move on to item 12. I am not aware of any urgent business. Jane?
None received, Chair.
Thank you. Only leaves me to say date of next meeting is Thursday, January the 26th at 7 p.m. in this same building. Happy Christmas to you all.
Thank you, Chair. Meeting closed at 21:15.